After practice Thursday, Steve Sarkisian had this to say about his football team.
I feel like I've got a team right now that's a little pissed off, and that's okay, that they're angry.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, that loss to rival Oklahoma 2 weeks ago, not sitting too well with the Longhorns. But what was it Darrell K. Royal once said? Yeah, only angry people win football games. And today, those angry Longhorns were down at H-Town, renewing an old Southwest Conference rivalry, taking on the Cougars for the first time since 2002. All right, it's been a 21-year breakup between these two Texas teams, but it's the Longhorns riding a 7-game winning streak in this series that dates all the way back to 1953. Okay, here we go. Opening drive for Quinn Ewers in the Longhorns, the red zone. Yeah, it's been a major focus for the Horns, and they get it done here. Ewers delivering a perfect strike to a wide-open Adonai Mitchell. 14-yard score, 7-0 Texas. Less than 4 minutes later, on UT's second drive, Ewers stays hot. Pretty ball, pretty catch. X marks the spot. Xavier Worthy, 42-yard touchdown, 14-zip Longhorns. And hey, look who's also loving it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Vince Young? How you doing? Now, earlier this week, Sark talked about Savion Red getting more opportunities out of the Wildcat, and that's exactly what we get here early on in the second quarter. 1-yard score, his first touchdown of the season. It's 21-0 Texas, but the Cougars claw back. They make it 21-7. Then Sark gets a little ahead of himself, calls for a fake field goal, but yeah, that doesn't work. And that decision proves costly. Cougars get another touchdown right before halftime. Then Houston gets the ball right back to start the second half. An all-Texas Tech transfer. Donovan Smith does toss his third touchdown of the game, his second to Matthew Golden. So 21 unanswered by Houston. And yeah, Texas, we've got a problem until the Texas defense turns into problem solvers. Jalen Ford, watch out, forces the fumble. Houston native Vernon Broughton recovers, so the Horns take over. Third down, Quinn racing for the first down, but he takes a big hit and would actually have to leave the game, would not return. After the game, he was seen here with the sling on his throwing arm. We'll have more on that in just a moment. So in comes Malik Murphy. He helps get Bert Auburn in position to kick this 25-yard chip shot. That gives Texas back the lead 24-21. Cougars later tie things up, but with 5.5 minutes to go, C.J. Baxter gets the rock, and the true freshman scampers in for the go-ahead 16-yard touchdown. Yes, sir, take a bow. All right, so one last chance for the Cougars, but John A. Barron says, I don't think so, as the Horns barely hang on, 31-24. It marks their 8th straight win over the Cougars. And for more on what all went down in H-Town, here's Sports Director Jeff Jones.
It is good to be lucky. Those words don't just hold true for people playing the lottery. They're also the words that Texas Athletics Director Chris Del Conte used as he was leaving the Longhorns locker room after Saturday's narrow win over Houston. Now, the fact that the Longhorns needed some good fortune to pull off a win in a game that they were 23-point favorites will just be a side note if this matchup is the one that causes quarterback Quinn Ewers to miss time. The Longhorns starting QB went down with a shoulder injury in the second quarter, causing backup Malik Murphy to take over. Even though the team's starting quarterback is down, the Longhorns tell us they are not down on the quarterback position.
He's got a hurt shoulder. We'll know more tomorrow on kind of the extent of it. He tried to play through it. We didn't feel comfortable enough with his ability to continue to play, and that's when Malik got injured.
He came up, he stepped up, and he did his job, and he rallied the team to a win. So it was very, very good to see from him being young and stepping up and not being too shy for the moment.
In the end, I'm hopeful Quinn can continue to go, and we'll find out what the extent of that is. But I also know we've got 2 quality players at that position that they've got a great supporting cast around them with a good O-line, good runners, good receivers. So, we'll devise a plan, whoever that quarterback is, hopefully to have success in the next ball game.
Before the season started, head coach Steve Sarkisian described it as a luxury to have 3 quarterbacks that he believed were of starting caliber. Well, we're going to see if that luxury becomes a necessity very soon.